Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos taking on Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 50 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down at 4. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Another run for Murray on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And the Broncos have got 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. They'll try to run it in with Murray. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Latavius Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle, Murray. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson flushed out right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Wilson. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run here. It's Murray. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go with Murray again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way you can.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. To throw is Wilson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Latavius Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk...
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Murray. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That was second down run for Murray. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Back to throw. Wilson flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.